Hello and welcome to Hyper Production TV. Here I am in Milton Keynes at the 2016 Music Production Expo, where I'll be having a chat with some product specialists from the likes of Ableton, Novation, and Native Instruments, all but to name a few. So I'm going to get out of the cold and have a look inside, and you're coming with me. Let's go.
Hey everyone, I'm Mark, UK Product Specialist for Focusrite and Novation. I'm here with Hyper Production TV at MPX 2016 in Milton Keynes Stadium. And we're celebrating the evolution of our fantastic little groove box circuit, the Novation Circuit. So Novation Circuit over the last year has really grown in stature with our firmware updates. And we're just celebrating the release of 1.4 after 1 year of release of Circuit. And 1.4 opens the possibilities of what you can do with Circuit. We've basically now introduced a color coding system, which you can now color code from the circuit hardware itself. So we can go to our sessions, we can save our sessions, and we can also use this macro control now to select the color code of the session, and we can save that and store it to the unit and the device itself. Color coding is a really good and neat way of managing your sessions, your projects and your songs on Circuit. Color coding allows you to color things by genre or musical key, so it's a really good map towards your performance with Circuit. There's been some other really cool features introduced. Previously we had pattern length when it came to the synth side of things. With the pattern length we could actually shorten the pattern down to, say, an 8-step sequence or a 4-step sequence. And we're delighted to say that we've now introduced that with the drum length as well. So with the drum length now, we can actually program the length of the sequence of the drums that we're using. So this is really cool for creating drum fills or drum rolls. And that really coincides with probably the last sort of physical update that we've introduced with Circuit, which is to do with pattern switching. So if we created a nice drum roll or fill, or perhaps a synth fill, we can actually copy this into one of the patterns below, and we can now use the shift function to shift between any of the patterns and give it a quick nice synth fill and then jump back into our original pattern. So it really opens up some extra things for performance. So that's a quick little look around the 1.4 release. We've done tons of updates over the last year, including the ability to now import your own samples, so you can drag and drop MP3 and WAV files straight onto Circuit, upload them to the unit, and you can basically customize it and make it your own instrument and your own box. Together with a synth editor where you can create your own patches and again upload them to Circuit. So really within a year of evolution, this has become our box to your box, so you can now customize it fully. So that's a little look around the new update we're showing off at MPX this year. I've been Mark from Novation and Focusrite. Thanks very much for watching.
Hi, I'm here with Hyper Production TV. My name's John O'Heal from ACS Custom Hearing Protection. We look after the ears of the stars, basically. Custom hearing protection and in-ear monitors. You probably see a lot of artists on stage now wearing like custom fit, glorified earphones. Basically, that's what we make. A lot of people don't realise in the music industry is that the sound levels that you're usually exposed to can damage your hearing over long periods of time. And it's something that's not really readily known. It's not even embedded mandatory into music education, which I think is a bit of a problem. I think more should be done to raise awareness to the next generation of music makers and musicians that they are informed so they can protect their hearing. I worked for 15 years as a gigging bass player, a couple of years at the BBC, tours, sessions, no one ever said anything to me about protecting my hearing until when I was in my mid-30s I realised I had tinnitus and music-induced hearing loss. So protecting your hearing is what it's all about. It's very simple. What you want is earplugs or hearing protection that actually turn the music down. So you can still hear the music, but it actually turns the volume down so you can be exposed for longer and it's protecting your hearing at the same time. And with in-ear monitors, the advantage of having in-ear monitors on stage is that the monitor engineer can send you your mix. You get a certain degree of isolation from custom molded earphones anyway. Is that you can get your own monitor mix to you, which means you don't have to have the volume so loud and you can protect your hearing at the same time. So with custom molded products, everybody's ears are different shapes, different sizes, and something that you do need to realise is that your ears continue to grow through your entire life. The cartilage will continue to grow and change shape. But for custom products, whether that's a custom hearing protector earplug or in-ear monitors, you have to have an impression taken of your ears. So there's two ways that you can do this. The traditional way is to actually have silicone injected into your ear, 2 parts silicone, a small foam pad is put into the ear, and then the ear is injected with a 2 part silicone into the ear canal, moulds to the shape of the auditory canal and the concha bowl in the ear, and then that silicone goes hard after about 5 minutes. Gently take that mould out, and then we scan that with a laser to create a 3D model, and that becomes the mould to inject the silicone for the earplug into to make the earplug or in-ear monitor. Or what we can do is with this system here called the eFit system is to bypass having the physical impression taken of your ear and actually scan your ear and create a 3D model of your ear straight away. The advantage of that is a little bit less intrusive, it's quicker. We can drag that file to a Dropbox online, it's in the lab straight away. However, for in-ear monitors, getting a good impression up to the helix, we still like to actually take the traditional molds as well, but there is an advantage to having the 3D scanning as well. So yeah, that's what we do, custom hearing protection. So if you're serious about sound, you really need to protect your hearing, and ACS Custom are the best.
With the ghetto passion, turn it up and for that room with the ghetto passion, for that room with the ghetto passion. Turn it up and we start clapping. Turn it up and for that room with the ghetto passion, for that room with the ghetto passion. Turn it up and we start clapping.
Hi guys, I'm Simon and I'm here for Hyper Production TV. I work for Ableton as I'm a product specialist and education specialist, and I'm just going to show you one of our key products. It's a Push 2 here. Are we on there? This enables you to create music. We've just got the Push 2 here, and it's being powered by a laptop that's just kind of out of the way under there. So the brains is kind of in the computer there, and the body is here. This allows me to have like pretty much full control of Ableton's session view, if you're familiar with it. I'll just show you very quickly how you can make a beat and a bass line. So this here is our kind of note view. I'm just going to hit browse and I'm going to go to a drum rack. So I can select a kit here and it previews the sound, so you can get the kit. That's a 909, 808. I'll go with that. Can you hear that okay? I'll turn it up a bit. So I'll select a kit, and what happens, the layout of the Push changes. So now it's, rather than a note mode, it's now a drum sequencer. I can select the kit here. So I'm going to select a kick drum, hit this. This is a 1-bar sequence. This is my step sequencer. There's my kick drum. I'm just going to do a beat, and I can hit squares. We've got 4 on the floor there, yeah? And I can get that. I'm going to build a pattern up really quickly. And I'm just duplicating and making copies so I can go back and add to these, take things away. So I'm going to add the snare. Keep adding these. I'm just going to keep doing this. Now I'm going to add a bass line to this. I'm going to add a track. I'm just going to select the sound. I can play it like this. But I'm going to do a step sequencer. I'm going to change the scale, and I can change this into an E minor. So every note that I play now will be from the key of E minor. So I'm going to use a step sequencer. Basically, I can control all the elements of this. If I go to a device here, just kind of tone that down a little bit. I can go back into my beat and add more to it, and this allows me to control. That's my first pattern there. I've got a mixer at the top here, I can change the volumes. And I'll add another instrument, like a piano or something. I go add track. Yeah, I've got instruments. Let's see what we've got here. Try that. So this now adds this kind of view. I've got so I'm playing chords. If I hold a finger down there and it goes green, it shows me the different places I can play these chords. So I've got, so I can play this shape, and it's a different way. So these are the chords in the key that I chose before. If I record that, I can hit this. I've got fixed length set to 2 bars. So as soon as I hit this, it makes a 2-bar clip. If I want a metronome on, I can do that. And if I play it out of time, I can quantize it. If I don't like it, I can press new and do something totally different. I can just build my ideas up. This there, that'll just play my kick from the beginning. That'll play my first idea. And the idea is, I can just keep building ideas up from scratch. We've got a whole new sampling workflow. I can maybe do that in another video for you. The idea is you can just create ideas instinctively on the fly, adding layers to it. If I hit record on here, I can record it to the timeline on the computer, and you can export that and put it onto SoundCloud if you want, straight on there, or just save it and then edit it as you wish. So that's just a quick view into Ableton Live's Push, Ableton Live and Push 2. If you go to ableton.com, you can see videos that will take you through how to use sampling workflow to slice beats up. I could have sampled from the vinyl there, but there's so many things to do, and so go look at the website. You can see a lot of the videos there and how to use this. It's deep, but it's quite simple to use with a few minutes if you have a go. So thanks for listening, guys. Thanks a lot from the MPX show.
Hey everyone, I'm Mark, UK Product Specialist for Focusrite. I'm here with Production TV. We're at MPX 2016 and we're celebrating and showing off our brand new 2nd generation range of Scarlett USB audio interfaces. The Scarlett Audio Interface has become the biggest selling audio interface range of USB audio interfaces in the world. And the 2i2 that I'm holding here has had a number of physical and audio enhancements. So we'll just take a little quick look around them. So the interfaces themselves have always been really robust. They travel easy, travel well, very portable. So we've made a few physical changes from the Gen 1 to the Gen 2. The Gen 1s have been out for 6 years, and we've learned a lot about audio interface management and latency as well. So we felt it was time to update the units. So the second gen I'm holding here, really robust, a brighter scarlet red, lovely plush Focusrite logo on the top. And we've also made some other physical changes. So with the rotaries on the front, when it comes to the monitor section, we've got now a solid monitor dial and headphone dial. The instrument inputs themselves have been improved, and also when it comes to the gain pots, we've actually introduced a brand new gain pot with a more linear gain structure. So what this actually means is you get a more accurate setting when you're setting the input gain, and better accuracy leads to better recording. The instrument inputs themselves, there's been a number of audio enhancements. One of them in particular is with the instrument input, where we've actually accommodated more headroom. So with the older generation of Scarlett, it was around about 4 dB. This is now being improved to 12 dB. So some of those active guitars and active basses can now accommodate hotter signals with the Scarlett second generation. Other audio enhancements, we've also now be able to record at a higher resolution with the second gen. Previously it was 96K 24-bit. We can now work at 192 kilohertz 24-bit. So a higher resolution and sample rate can be achieved with the second generation. And also, where possible, we now lowered the latency time that you get with our USB range of audio interfaces. We can now work as low as 2.74 milliseconds, and it's achieved when using with a Mac. There's a separate application that will adjust the core audio buffer settings on your Mac computer and improve your latency time over USB. So this will give you a great way to be able to track with your favorite plugins in real time, record your vocals, and track and apply your plugins in real time. So that's some of the audio enhancements and the physical changes we've made to the Scarlett second generation. Thanks for watching.
Well, there we have it. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm about to head off home because it is freezing cold. Don't forget to subscribe and put any comments in the section below. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye-bye.